This is Michi Hoyer, this is Avid Chronic Racing, and this is the Formula Sim Racing 2018 Winter Series pre-qualifying for round number 3 in Adelaide. And you guys have seen a lot of testing from me recently from that track, despite me not being happy at all with the way that track is actually behaving, the way that track enables driving literally with nothing actually, but it is what it is. I need to take it. I need to still nail it. So won some good competitions, and I got quite high in some other letters. So that is what kind of expected from me, and that is what kind I expect from myself to deal with those situations, to cope with a situation, and to get out the best maximum available still for that circumstances. And right, there we go. That is the GP3 car around Adelaide. And yeah, before we go in further race testing, I simply have to put in a good lap time when it comes down to pre-qualifying. So that is being the pre-qualifying session right here. We need to at least get 109.5 in order to make it safely into the race. I do not actually know exactly, because I have to be honest with you chaps as well, and I think I want to get rid of the shadows for that race. I do not actually know, but currently there is just a good 25 or 26 people being registered for that race. So for me that does not mean that there is pre-qualifying anyway. But yeah, we have to do it though. Hey Brendan, and hey Joe's Javier. I hope I spelled that correctly. In order to register for the race, please visit our Formula Sim Racing website, which is www.formula-simracing.net. And to join the race, you then have to register yourself on the forum. After you register on the forum, you will find Formula Sim Racing Winter Series 3. And on that, you have to pull in your name. That was a bad turn 1. You have to follow the instructions on how to register yourself for the Formula Sim Racing Winter Series right there. It's explained there, very much detailed. It's not much to do, simply log into that forum, do the one or other setting to get your right banner, and then you're ready to go. In order to get the mod and the track, the mod you can find on the rFactor 2 workshop, which is the GP3 mod series 2016-2017. Simply subscribe to it, and then it's get auto downloaded to your rFactor 2, and the track will be auto downloaded as soon as you join the server. Oh, first lap was considerably bad.
12.79.
Well, that first turn to be a lot better. By better I just mean fast, not clean. I just want to clarify on that. Bad exit. So I'm not too sure whether 109 is possible at all. There is a lot less grip than in the actual practice server. And here I do know that grip is static. No. Rip. So I probably should have a look between the sessions on what is the hot lapping times right there. In that live timing, if I can see it at all. Oh, Joe Shaver, you're welcome. So no grip whatsoever on the track means actually very precise driving. So I need to concentrate a lot more. Imagine that happened to you tomorrow in the race. And it's very easy to hit those curbs. It's incredible. Alright Ted, I'm waiting. Come on the server and kick and ban me. I will be totally interested in that. Other than that, I would like to welcome you very much on the show, guys. Hope that this is going to be a tiny bit longer. It will have an end though exactly at 6 PM Central European time, so that is in 50 minutes from now. Since then, I would like to head over to the Sim Pit, who is having his daily news show on a Friday. So I'm definitely interested in what is new on the sim racing world. Yeah, Queer Triber, I'm neither a fan of that as well. But you know, if you want to see yourself up in the front, you have to do it. Holy moly. It's incredibly difficult to get used to that new car balance right there. It behaves totally different than compared on testing. And I want to be honest, for the next round I'm going to propose to FSR admins to put in a static railroad for the testing server as well, but I actually can compare times and everything. Hey Stiggy. Well, what is the deal with that curbs? Them curbs are considerably high, and they are considerably bad if you touch them. But apart from that flat one, all the other curbs are really elevating the car into the air. And especially for turn 1, that is considerably bad. So it's all you have to do in qualifying in the end is to nail that first chicane, to cut it in the right way. That will actually give you the boost for qualifying, and in the race you probably should keep it safe and wait until all the others have crashed on it. Yeah, Ton, you're absolutely right. No, Brandon, of course not. That is incredible. Just can't get the clean lap in with that.
The lap was a 1:11.53.
That is considerably hard right there. So by listening what you guys read, or by reading what you guys can see in the chat, you should definitely have a picture of what is happening right there. For those of you being interested in general, it's Christopher Cobb, that is the FSR president. We're currently working on the 2018 mod, so there's going to be a pre-season test of the beta car, which is in version 0.85 conditions. That test is going to happen quite soon. It was scheduled for tomorrow, however, for some unforeseen event, it had to be rescheduled for probably next week, that is. So that is when more Formula Sim racing is going to be on. And as soon as I am done with a 1010, with a 1:10, I'm going to go off that server and then go down to the public open server, where you guys are very welcome to join me. And I'm gonna do some long run testing there. No consistency in that car setup right there. I do not really know what is so wrong with that car. Either it is the no grip being right there, because as I said, testing yesterday was on a total different condition. So that is Lukaszek joining. So I quickly have a question. Oh, no worries, Brandon. It's alright. Just overread those messages. That is what I basically do. Quertreiber. Yep, that would be, I think, a good way to go. I'm gonna fix that as soon as I'm happy with that lap time I'm putting in. Which should be the case quite soon, since now I should be fully used to the conditions right here. I could have even that is going to happen as soon as that lap is finished, if I can bring it home. Which looks good so far, don't jinx it. There you go, final turn coming up. Despite that was being a bit bad, that finally puts me into the right position. Looks like it's taken about 2 laps for the tires to get fully lit and heat up. That can be important to know for qualifying session. Missed the braking point right there though. Let's just get the final turn nice and cleanly. There you go. That puts me into first for now. And a 1:10.3 should be eligible enough for getting me into that race number 3 event. So, all that being said, I quickly pull in my promises. So I exit that right there. I crop that window. And then I would say there you go. So that would be that. So thank you very much, Quertreiber, for hopping in here, and I quickly gonna show you that servers right there, which is Should be that setting right now. Yep, that is the FormulaSimRacing.net number 3. So Joe's JV, if you're still watching, that is the server you simply have to join, and then you get that automatic download of every track bit that you're gonna need. Other than that, it is pretty much simplified, as you simply download every track that comes in here. Sorry, not going well. You guys are welcome, really, because I had the same feeling that you guys had. Nevertheless, we go on in the business, and as I said, I'm going to pull up furthermore testing in race conditions. So what I'm going to do right now is putting up fuel into the car and simply lap and lap and lap, and gonna look for consistency over the cut curb, going to look for consistency all over the track, looking for stability or any other kind of any other kind of disbalance in the car. And I can see JV being here on the server, but I do not think that is JV Jose who was asking, because that guy has put in already 37 laps, and I think you can't do that in the time I was talking to you right there and being online at all. So yeah, that is it. It's the very same server, well, not the very same server, but the very same condition, but we do have a little more grip. You should be able to see some real road right there, and I'm gonna undo the shadows for the next time, because that would have taken awfully long to load the track again. So what I'm really interested in now is performance of the car in the long run. When do the tires get lit up? How do the tires work? What is the personal race pace right there? And yesterday I was able to lap low 10s in race conditions, but I'm gonna tell you that is not going to happen right now, because there is a lot less grip on that surface than it has been yesterday. Despite this session just takes on for another 37 minutes, which is, I think, pretty much perfect, because short before that ends, we're gonna go off that server anyway. As you can see right on the first lap, the car's balance and performance is a lot more predictable for me while driving. So guys, if you're interested into that race, that is tomorrow, with my live stream starting about short past 2 PM Central European time. That is 1 PM GMT, and that is I think 5 AM Pacific Standard Time. And with that kind of driving, I'm gonna destroy them tires pretty soon. So I have to deal a little bit with braking balance. Hey Annie, thanks for joining me. I still have pretty silly behavior on that curbs. Not sure I can do anything about that at all. But quickly try some very weird thing on that setup. So that will be a very short balance test. Oh yeah, and guess what? I mean, it's not that bad on my end. But I decided to go with DX9 because of very nice track map. That is my actual reason or explanation for using DX9. Oh no, that does not help at all. In that case, I think it is the set. Or not the set, sorry, the track that is designed in that particular way. It is actually designed. So that did not help at all. Sorry guys, but I'm actually getting it real hot in here. That needs me to leave the window a little bit opened. So that means we're also going back on track. Oh, that is interesting information there. Their driver, so good luck to you already on that one. For those really interested, the race is going to start at 6 AM Pacific Standard Time, 2 PM GMT and 3 PM Central European Time. So that are the actual dates for tomorrow. Not sure whether there is going to be another testing session in before. And yeah, looking forward to that race though. Just ignore that message that was down there. That drive through over that track really feels like being in Holiday Park. So 110.9 as an opening. Still lots to improve. Better turn 1. And once again, I'm not going to say anything about it being legal or illegal. You may put up your own definition of that. I do have my own one. And I clearly would say, or would point myself a note up saying your driving is illegal. And that will probably not be wrong. So I need my braking marks to be fixed. But now I'm starting to slowly get into the rhythm. Other Formula Drift racing around here. Totally rally style on the final turn. Need to check when the pendulum wants to swing around on your car. Yep, Kevin, I agree. But there will be no penalties as far as I heard, so it's like in real Formula 1. The first guy does an undercut, so everyone does an undercut. Or the first guy pits and everyone is pitting. So in that case, the first guy is cutting and gaining half a second. So everyone is cutting, gaining that half a second. And you now can start arguing whether that is the sense of racing or not. Actually, that can happen to you in that race tomorrow if you get it wrong. So you better don't want to do it at all in the race. But you have to see though. Yeah, Thomas, there is no full damage on that car because that suspension breaks ridiculously easy, whereas the front wing is like concrete. And I'll tell you what, guys, if you tune in tomorrow, it's gonna be a fun race to watch. I think many people will die around that circuit. I would be very surprised if more than half of the grid goes through that circuit without having any incidents. Since, as you can say, in some corners you can drive the curves badly and touch them pretty hard, and nothing happens. Now, next time you go around that particular corner and you touch that curve, you're all over the place. There is some proper lottery going on again. And that will cost a lot of people's race tomorrow. I can trust you that already. Like that. A little too bad angle over that exit curb and you're straight into the wall. That can happen pretty quick. The race is going to be a feature race, 30 minutes, 1 mandatory pit stop, and sprint race 15 minutes, no mandatory pit stop. Very easy to lose it there on the braking. I agree, Quet driver, I agree. Every rally driver is cutting unless the co-pilot says don't cut. Which applies to those 3 corners as I'm in them right here. Another crash into the wall because of a silly bump curb. I think, yeah, that costed me suspension damage. That is the thing about it, really. So the slow bump is already being the softest, so I can't do anything about that. It could be also me driving the car very, very wrong here. And I have to be honest, I had 2 wins in the first 2 runs on that feature race, which I'm really happy about that I had them. But I do not feel like winning at all today. What is time without going over the curbs on that track? Thomas, I would say when going a legal turn 1, when staying inbound of all those curbs and do not touch them, you lose a good second over the lap. Yeah, Brandon, I absolutely agree. A real car would not be able to clear the chicane like we did on that one. Like it or not.
That was a 1:10.61.
Yeah, Christos, I very much favor your idea. Nope, there is no further break-in setting. The NA. I mean, yes, you can adjust brake balance, but it's so much to the front at me already.
That was a 1:10.69.
So 110.6 for the second time in a row. Maybe now I get into the rhythm. Yeah, Christos, I actually do like the turn and oversteer, but on that car it is ridiculously high, so I would wish to have it gone. Completely, really. because that is not helping my consistency or comfortability at all.
That was a 1:10.65.
Classic turn 1. Classic turn 4 if you hit the curb. Well, exit curve of 5 is not too bad though, but the 4-1 exit curve kills you if you go into a bad angle on it.
The lap was a 1:10.92.
Yeah, well, that is contact 3 times, no damage though, but already a totally broken lap time. And I wish to stay into the 10s, and I do know people doing 9s in race condition. However, that was on a totally rubbered railroad though. And that corner will scare me tomorrow, that is a promise.
That was a 1:11.51.
That might be Robert then, Create Driver. Hey Alexander. Total imbalance in the car. And no offense to Bojan Bogdanov, who is currently doing 2 or 3 tenths slower than I do. Usually that gap is a little bigger, so there's 2 possibilities. Either me being completely bad, which I wanted to consider pretty much, or him being on a lower fuel load. I do not know, but actually I hope both of that is the case. Because if it's just me being so crap slow, that would be... And I don't mean crap slow, that is car damage. That is ridiculous, honestly. Oh yeah, the second gear is a lot slower there. I've tested it. It might help on the actual turn-in or in the actual initial... That was a perfect cut there, anyway. It might help on the initial turn-in to not make the car go completely off there, and helps on acceleration. But at the very same time, I say Bojan is doing single laps. Oh, that's unfortunate, look at that. 110.806, 110.805, 110.802. You could call it consistent to some extent, but yeah. With that being said, as soon as you exit the final corner in that second gear, you're just missing the power, because that car does not have a higher torque on that engine, so you literally miss it. Period. Oh well, genius there, Jenny. Genius. That could be. I mean, the thing is, with a low RPM though, the wheel spin kicks in early still. I mean, there is some torque, not enough to get the car powered out of low RPM area, but powerful enough to keep the rear wheel spinning, as I will show you right there in that hairpin, all in second gear. There you go. Well, that is causing some damn oversteer as soon as you hit the gas again. I do not know about TC or ABS. Usually I do not use either of those. As I said, the exit curve of 5 is totally alright, you can really push that hard. But the exit curve of 4 should be more or less being completely ignored. And you really feel that the track is getting rugged and grippier every lap. So let's keep it all into the 10s, Michi. Come on, 110.7.
10.73.
Thomas, even with full damage on, the car does not brake too hard on that jumpy ride around turn 1. Deadly though. Tell you what, we would have need to race on iRacing. That will be off track every single time. And you would not finish the race at all. As we're coming down in a 110.7 again.
10.78.
I would love to race V8 Holden supercars. That would be actually quite a challenge, I think. Some kind of different experience. So what's further happening on that program tonight? So we're gonna have an iRacing race in
10.44.
a good hour after that stream. So we're not just gonna have a race. We're also going to have a little practice before that. So I hope I will find some of you guys back on my stream in 1 hour time, as we are racing Formula Renault 2.0 around Circuit Jacques Villeneuve. Sorry, Gilles Villeneuve, not Jacques Villeneuve. That will be tonight's final program. Or I have a little accommodation drive tomorrow in that former SimRacing Winter Series GP3 car to get back on track, back into the rhythm. That is me shooting myself out on the 10th, 1:11.016, for God's sake. And this car is totally broken balance-wise. At the one time it behaves really good, and the next time it does not behave the way you think it would behave. But whenever you expect it to behave pretty bad, it suddenly becomes pretty good, and now that is broken suspension. That would be race ending for me, I guess. For tomorrow. So it's body repair, and I'm missing the front wing. However, I do want to see the impact of. Now I can check also about the suspension. See what it takes time-wise to repair both suspension and frame, body frame. So our crew is ready for pit stop. Stupid, stupid, and so on. So we go to box. So let's see how long that takes. That is the front air dam, 17 seconds. So that's an additional 10 seconds to change front wing. So let's see how bad the impact on the suspension is. That is still all cold tires right there. Of course, I would not reach the very high top speed. So that is going to be the final lap that is coming up right now, just to see the time-wise impact. Before I want to head over to the Sim Pit, having his news show for today. So I hope you guys join me with that one. Then I have a little rest, and a good hour from now I am live in iRacing, doing another lobby race in the Formula Renault around the Canadian Grand Prix racetrack. Hey James, that is good. Hope school is finishing for you very soon, since it is Friday and you want to go home. So I may conclude a double left-hand broken suspension does not even slow you down. At least not by much. I want to be honest with you guys, a good 10 liters on that track is probably a good 1, 2, maybe 3/10. So we're still lapping the very same lap time right there. That was personal best though. it creates a massive amount of understeer though. So, with that being said, that is some further homework for me to do. And I need to do that very soon, since tomorrow is that race already. But anyway, guys, I would like to thank you very much for joining me in here. And Brendan, the plugins I'm using is Delta Best for displaying the Delta lap time at the top, and that is TrackMac plugin for the towers and for everything else you see on that screen. And obviously some other things in the background that is not actually being visible while racing. So anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you back here in an hour when there is on iRacing in the Formula Renault around Canada. And now I would like you to hop over with me together to the Sim Pit, watching his regular news show starting in a good 2 or 3 minutes. So thank you very much for watching. For those of you that is busy in a good hour, I wish you guys a nice weekend. Hope to see you at least back tomorrow when there is race time. Other than that, let's join me later here. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Have fun racing.